I am so happy to be back in my home office. I can't even tell you, even though technology's great and I can do a lot, there's something about my home setup and systems that changes everything. So yay for 6 months back to normal.
Let's go.
Do you like working from your laptop?
Nah, I don't like to work when I'm traveling. I prefer not to. So that's why I bust my butt 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, so that when I do travel for anything, I don't have to really work.
Well,
But
here's
it's easier said than done, right?
here's my differentiator. Someone said the other day, "Did you enjoy your vacation?" I said, "When you go someplace with your family to visit family," I said, "that is a trip. That is not a vacation."
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I had to work from
If
a laptop.
anything, it's more work.
It is, honestly. But you do it for the kids and you do it for the family.
Yeah.
There's something interesting we were talking about this morning, and I feel like so much of what we're figuring out right now happens by chance. I mean, we go in with a belief, we're focused, whatever, right? We are closing more deals right now on all different ICPs that were never our ICP.
Yes.
Trucking companies, legal, beauty, realtors. I mean, like, this is
Public adjusters, insurance adjusters,
yeah,
financial advisors, CPAs, doctors, plastic surgeons, cosmetic dentists. And the reason is because, again, Google AI overview is taking over SEO. So let's say you do SEO and you're number one. Whoop-de-doo, you're all the way at the bottom. It's AI overviews first, then sponsored search, then some videos, and then you.
Is it because it's easier for these people to own it? They're less risk adverse. Like, why do you think we're closing so much faster with this particular audience?
The number one thing that people are mentioning, and I think all the business owners are aware of this, they're basically saying, I know that AI is the future, and they're saying, I know I have to be there in the answers. Like, nobody's arguing against that. Nobody's like, oh, this is silly, this is stupid, this is not going to work. Everybody knows this. Like, even the guy who might not be tech savvy knows this. And they just don't know how to be there. And when we basically tell them, look, we have a money back guarantee offer where we're going to put you there in 7 business days, they're like, take my money.
All right, so it's formulated right. I mean, think about big brands. My entire career has been built with working with enterprise, big business, very complex strategic comms. Those people take so long to make a decision, they're just missing out. So when we're focused on 6 months ahead, I'm more than happy to work with a logistics company, 100-person team who's like, hey, we'll change this in 7 days because we can.
That's the biggest challenge for larger organizations. They move like turtles. They move too slow. Like, we got paid $10,000 from a business that does less than $3 million in 24 hours. And he already has his results. Meanwhile, we're having 10 conversations with $100 million plus companies for the past 4 months, and they're going to freaking sign something maybe.
Like, and this is not made up, guys. This isn't like
this is going to be a bloodbath. It's not the VPs or the CMOs or the director of PR's fault. It's just that big organizations move slow. And I've been saying this for a decade. The only weapon you have as a small or medium-sized business is your ability to move fast. Nothing else. You don't have more money. You don't have better talent. You don't have better access to technology. You can move faster. So if you move faster, you grow. If you don't move fast, and this is the challenge that we're seeing, Sarah, and because you know this, you're in it every day, because they don't move fast, they're missing the success. They're also missing like the value of it, because they're moving so slowly. They're like, oh, we don't see any value of this, because you took 3 weeks approving one anchor article. What did you think was going to happen?
I mean, right now, I know I follow the news obsessively, and most PR people do. We're junkies for the next headline, the next breaking news. Apple's WWDC. Claude's going to be on every iPhone. So if I'm like, who's the best contractor in my area, who's the best B2B software, whatever, it's going to live right here now. It's going to become more integrated and more native. So if people were like, there's not enough user adoption, or it's coming, and then Google's universal cart, we're essentially we're seeing the foundation of agentic commerce happening in front of us. Like, there's no more maybe it's coming. Like, it is, and it's upon us. We are here, and we're building for it. I mean, Jordan, if you could get in the room with a big enterprise company, and at this point we'll take the people who want to move, but what would you tell them?
And we've been saying it. I would basically say, be ready. Be ready. And the biggest challenge that we're having, Sarah, is a lot of people don't even know what that means. They don't know what being ready means, right? Because there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of, excuse the language, but there's a lot of BS around AI and transformation. And you have all these kids that are supposedly selling AI automation, but they don't have the business acumen. They don't know the flows. They don't understand business. They don't understand the difference between cash flow, accounts receivable, and revenue and an income statement. Like, they don't understand business at a deeper level. They might understand functionality. So the biggest challenge for leaders that are not in this is going to be to make the right decision. Right, and that's where the challenge comes. I'll give you a perspective. I'll give you one thing that makes sense. And we're saying, why is it that Google AI overviews are working really, really nicely, and what is the difference? So for decades, and I'll show you this really quickly. Okay. I'm just going to take this example. I literally had this call in the last 2 hours. This is a truck driving course in Louisiana, in a specific location. For decades, we've been trained as users to search for keywords. Okay, so if you go and if you search CDL course in Baton Rouge, what happens? All these local places pop up. Google makes money when I click here, right? Community college driving, and the organic is all the way at the bottom. Okay, I usually do this. Let me search again. Okay, let me search again. Sometimes it changes. Okay, now, same thing. Okay, but in the age of AI, this is not how people are looking for stuff. What they're doing instead is they're saying, I need a CDL Class A training in Baton Rouge that prepares me for long-haul trucking careers. Or something like, they ask a question.
I love this.
Okay. Need CDL Class A training in Baton Rouge. Or, I'm going to shorten it now again. Class A training in Baton Rouge. Look what happens now. Okay. Now you have AI overviews. Community college. So you got to be here. 3 results. Every single one of our ads, we say AI gives you 3 answers. Now, if I take that and if I look at it in ChatGPT, same thing. Claude, same thing. If you're not here, you will not get the client. You will not get the customer. You will not get the order.
But I look at this. This is how crazy and I think far ahead we are. I know how to, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but we know how to make this person literally show up here, because this is not, it's going to be easy to win. And maybe that's one of the big issues with big brands. They are the death of perfection and polish. And we are reaching a time where data is showing. What did you just tell me about recording videos today? Sarah, go outside on a walk and record me this video for sales, because it's going to perform better. I'm intentionally on LinkedIn today, instead of doing a carousel post, I just did a picture of my finger clicking the mouse, because those things are performing better. At some point, big business is going to have to unbuckle the tie, loosen the tie a little.
That's what happened with social media.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why did you have all these influencers pop up? Because big companies couldn't move faster. Now you have all these business people, Hormozy and Cody Sanchez, that were nobodies, and they built the following enough to build a community. Hormozy, just from his school platform, Hormozy pulls in, $1 million a month. Just that $1,000 a month. He has like 900, 1,000 people there. People figured out how to monetize. Big brands had better access, better resources, 10, 20 people teams, but they didn't act fast enough and try to be an influencer now. That ship has sailed.
I mean, I don't even
This
care.
is the same thing.
I don't want business to move faster. They can hire us. This is literally what we exist for now. I mean, if I had to say our purpose, our focus, and it evolves, I don't want a buzzword like AI visibility, because I think that'll, ebb and flow, but perception, which PR has always, always, always done, we've just changed how we can impact perception and run alongside PR marketing. We've like created this new lane, channel, whatever, and these other ICPs, these other personas, the transportation companies, logistics, robotics, industrial, are saying yes to what we're doing so fast. I don't even know if they know what they're buying.
Yeah. It's because it like I said, it's we got lucky. We built the technology and we built the framework and we had a good combination. So now the challenge is the following, and people are asking the right questions. It's insane how knowledgeable small business owners are about this. I would think as a nerd, I'd be like, these people don't know anything. No, they know. They know how it works. They know they've done the research. They're reading, they're watching, they're paying attention. So I'm very happy and proud of small business for really moving at this rate. And if anything, maybe you're not going to like this, Sarah, but we're having dumber conversation with larger organizations.
I know what you're saying, and it's like the same issues of death by committee, death by.
Oh yeah.
We can give people information and data all day long, and maybe that becomes our role. We've got the full service strategy, all these things, but for larger orgs, take all the data. We'll give you literally everything wrapped with a bow and recommendations. And if you don't want to move, that's fine. But there's a lot of value in the data that we have. Think about this new thing. In fact, I have a Slack message coming to you for it. I'm just calling it our hero image. It's the impact that we've done 109 times. Like copy, repeat, copy, paste, repeat. I'm like, here, we owned this, the example you just showed. I want to own this category. Here's how we execute. Here's how we did it. We used to give these really robust reports, which we have, but I'm telling you, just showing you now show up in Google AI overview, the SERP impact, ChatGPT responses, incognito mode based off our data. That's like, people are thrilled. I had a client that just signed for 12 months because we sent them that.
Yeah.
They're like, cool, yeah. Let's keep going.
Yeah. And the one suggestion that I always make when I speak to an organization that does, let's say, more than $100 million is you need a chief AI officer. You need somebody who's going to give you this speed. And you don't, a year ago I was saying hire AI engineers. That ship has sailed. An AI engineer is going to do nothing for your organization now because he doesn't, and AI officers are very limited. Like, good luck finding one. But this is the time. You probably have a 90-day window to get a consultant or a chief AI officer into your organization. After that, you won't find any. And that's the challenge.
And why won't people find any?
Because people are always people are going to be taken. Look at all these AI startups. You don't need a lot of they raise $50 million like it's candy. Because the people who can execute it are limited. Anybody can build a program, right? Anybody can vibe code something, but people who are going to be able to prepare, create a statement of work and then manage the development of that, and look at the supply and demand, and then look at the feasibility, the user experience, look at the onboarding, and do the math for scalability. Here is my cost per acquisition. Here's my cost per customer. Here is where I'm going to spend the money. I understand lead generation. The people who have a good understanding of this entire framework are limited.
God, there's so much value in what we have built here. I mean,
look at what we just did in the past. Look at the framework that we built for lead gen. We're getting $60 leads right now.
I about fell out of my chair, my very old, annoying chair.
And AI made that possible. I want to take all the credit, but I didn't do it. AI, the right framework for AI,
Yeah,
the
but
right
your
training and the feedback loop
your
did
brain
that.
led it there. Your brain led
Yeah.
it there. Not everybody
And
can do it.
also, you leveraged your AI powers to give us the execution power. It's not about selling it. It's not about marketing it. It's not about presenting it. Now you have to execute it. So it's everything, because we could sell 100 of these. If they don't continue, then we might have a losing model, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get the customer, and then you're gonna make sure you keep the customer. If you can't, good luck. You have high churn, and you're not gonna give people scalability. If you raise money, you gotta give people 50% year-over-year growth.
Yeah. I mean, we're at a very unique time, and
Yeah.
I want to lean all the way into it. I mean, I think this is one of the things. I just got back from New York Tech Week, and I was at the Axios tech event. And my big takeaway was they're saying, like, you just have to leap right now, because there is no other way. Like, even
And
if
you had conversations.
oh yeah,
I'm interested in this. I want you to score this for me, and I want you to be honest.
okay.
How many conversations did you have?
I am a nerd. I had literally like 130 plus conversations over
Okay.
5 days.
What percentage of those people were smarter than you?
Well, a lot.
What percentage? What
Let's
percentage of those people knew more than you about AI scalability?
on my side of the coin,
Yes.
let's call it 5%.
5%. Okay. Now I want you to rate out of 100 the entire knowledge level of that group.
It's skewed.
Or readiness. Let's say AI readiness out of 100.
It was very low. And it's skewed because the people who were coming to me to ask questions were asking because they're not.
Give me a score. AI readiness score out of 100.
1%.
1%. Okay. So that tells you the answer. And in business we say, if you want to speed up, if you want, what are your options? Your options is you either make the time to learn this stuff, you hire a consultant, or you throw money at it. If I wanted to, if I want a tax optimization strategy for my income, what are my options? I either sit down and learn it, I hire a consultant, or I hire somebody in-house that can manage that for me. If you're not doing any of this, you're behind. And 99% of people are just cruising, doing nothing about it.
Well, my inbox is flooded. I will say, coming back, people are like, how do we do this? What do we need? And that offer that we have right now, that's where I'm pushing them, because there's no better way I could do this. I said, here's your proof of concept. Just take this, do it. It's $5,000. Who cares? Like, just use it.
How fast are they paying you the $5,000? Be honest.
Before I get off the call.
Okay, well, certain percentage, and then there's a certain percentage that keeps asking for a call again and again and again, right?
Yeah.
This is not the time to do 5 calls all over. Yeah, of course I want to sell this fast. Don't get me wrong, but these consultants don't have time to do 5 calls with you. They don't have it.
I don't have time. How many sales calls do you have today? Do you have 8 hours of calls?
You have to, you have to take out your and if you don't pay me or Zen Media, find somebody to pay.
Just pay someone.
Just pay someone. Go to Upwork, pay somebody $100 an hour. Get into it. Like, we're not suggesting we're the best and buy from us. No. If you don't buy from me, if it's too expensive, go spend $1,000, pay somebody. Figure it out.
I've given them alternatives. I'm like, if you think you can find it, I feel like we've priced ourselves as competitively as
it has a money back guarantee.
But I know.
Look, I have 7 of these conversations every day. Half of those people don't buy. I'm like, it has a money back guarantee. Oh, I don't know if I just want to spend $5,000, right? It's not the right buyer. That's okay. But that's part of it. Like, you're not going to sell to 100%. But trust me, we're early. The time is going to come where I'm going to sell 80% of these.
One other thing I want to talk about, this is really important. We talk generically a little bit. We've built these things, we're doing those things, but all of the freaking hours and learning that goes in behind this. We've got a new daily stand-up with our team. I've got an AI skill that constantly looks at GEO updates. What happened at WWDC? What did Anthropic announce? What is this impacting? Then looking at all the reports and data, then using our own foundational data. We are literally reviewing this every single day right now to make sure we're on top of what it is. And that's the other reason when you say pay someone to do this, nobody is going to hustle and work harder than the team that their livelihood depends on this. So unless you have a team that can do that every single day and execute based on that, work with someone who is doing that. And
we're a small agency. Our R&D right now, you know what our annual R&D budget is right now? It's $1.2 million. Like, no joke. We're spending $100,000 a month just on the R&D side of it.
I'm gonna write.
And how long have we been investing it? And we kind of just started in the past 4 months to really start collecting, right?
Well, we've been doing this, I would say 18 months. We were like, okay, this is coming. We see it. Let's start preparing. And now so I think that was all foundational. It's like a roller coaster. And now we are like, about to glide.
Yeah. And that's what business owners, leaders need to decide. You need to decide if you want to be there, and you have to sacrifice to be there, man. And if you don't, good luck. You're going to need the luck.
I know. And if you're watching this, you're probably on the same page or learning, and it's super fun. Feel free to reach out to Duran and I anytime, ask questions, suggest a topic idea. These are just our daily musings on what we think will be happening in the next 6 months. We will be back tomorrow. Go land those deals.
All right. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.